Welcome back, children, once more. And we are going to look into the last part of Introduction to Networking today. So, this is Introduction to Networking, Part 3, Section 2. In this, we are going to do the continuation of what we have seen in Section 1. In the last video that I have posted, we talked about network security and threats to network security and some common threats to your computer. Today, we are going to continue with security solutions, authentication and authorization protocols, antivirus and anti spyware, firewall, and virtual private network. So, shall we go through it now? In this, first thing we have to discuss is security solutions. Let me read it out for you. You can protect your computer from security threats using a number of techniques. A security policy aims to ensuring maintenance and security of a computer network. It helps to avoid disruption of your day-to-day activities. You can implement the following solutions to ensure network security. That is, you can protect your computer from all the types of threats that we have discussed in the previous section 1. The security policy is kept so that you can secure your computer against internet attacks. It helps you to avoid disruption of your day-to-day activities, means it helps you to do your day-to-day activities without any delays or any problems. And it will help you have a secure network connection too. Shall we move on? Authentication and authorization protocols. Authentication protocols ensure that only authorized users gets access to network data. In this, only the person who has access to it can get access to the data. Others will not be able to receive or send data in these areas. An authorization protocol helps you to configure the allocation of authority among users. Authorization gives you an authority how to put the data in which all places. Such measures prevent an unauthorized user from getting access to your sensitive data. It also helps to prevent other people from using your data. Next, I would like to discuss about antivirus and anti-spyware. Specialized software such as an antivirus and anti-spyware detect and remove malicious programs. That is, the unwanted programs that comes through external sources will be detected with the help of specialized software such as antivirus and anti-spyware. These programs are able to find out such malicious softwares and rectify it. These programs can be set to scan computers to detect programs of suspicious nature or activity. Anything that is very different from the normal codes that you use can be found out very easily using these softwares. Next, I would like to talk about firewall. A firewall is a software that monitors network traffic and restricts the access of unauthorized users or programs. That is, it restricts the usage of unwanted people in a program. Many operating systems and antivirus products have their own firewall. That is, most of the uh, antivirus products available in the market has a firewall of their own. It helps to prevent unwanted entry into the user's system. The firewall prevents the entry of any program that is configured to be restricted. That is, any restricted program will not be allowed to enter into your system with the help of a firewall. Now we need to talk about virtual private network. What is a VPN or a virtual private network? Virtual private networks or VPNs enable remote access to your computer system through a secure pathway. It helps you to access things from a different place through a secure pathway, and it does not reveal your location, correct location actually. Confidential communication can be carried out inside a VPN. That is very important things that should not be known by others, which is very confidential, can be done with the help of a VPN or a virtual private network. With that, we come to the end of this video as well as the end of this chapter. The notes and the further details will be provided for you after this video. So please go through this at least 2 to 3 times and understand the concept. Thank you.